The destroyers of Guardian Citadel. I've been waiting so long for this. What? Don't you know who I am? Matthias, they don't know who I am.
Can't you guess, Rangers? This is Dugan, my sworn enemy. The robot monster from whom I was going to save L.A.
Genius, boss. Sheer genius. We're more like partners. We were both chosen by the Guardians to become exalted, and once the AI comes, we will rule the future together.
Our minds linked in a way no human could understand.
You know it as the base Cochise AI, but it has become far more than that. It is a god now. Our creator, more than the Guardians ever were. And our savior as well, for it is the AI who will make Matthias and I one with every machine and computer in the world. We will be gods.
Every god needs an enemy to inspire his followers to glory. Until you Rangers showed up, I had to invent one.
And what better way to cover up all the resources we were stealing? I'd steal from the people. Matthias would swear to protect the people from me, and together we'd build more synths and augmented limbs with what we took.
A win-win.
It was my home once.
And mine too.
The Rangers drove us and the other Guardians from it when we were on the brink of godhood. But it doesn't matter now. You have only delayed the inevitable. It is being prepared for our return as we speak.
Your death struggles are nothing in the life of immortals like us. Our minds are transferred into our new bodies. They will be immortal.
You might smash one of our bodies, even 100, but our minds can always be inserted into another. We will never die. You haven't heard? Matthias has activated all the old, long-hidden security systems in the Citadel and turned them against your friends.
Vargas and his butchers are likely all dead by now, as you soon will be. You know that old joke about, if I told you, I'd have to kill you?
Well, we've told you. Now, we have to kill you. Well, not us. We're too busy getting ready to invade Arizona. Robots, attack!
Hell of a welcome home, ain't it, Rangers? Now, how do you feel about making up for not stopping this robot rodeo back in Los Angeles? Well, we sent word to our allies and pulled together a combined strike team to take back the Citadel. But we need a spearhead, an experienced squad who's faced these bastards before and lived to tell. Afraid you're the only team that fits the bill. Also, if you'll have me, I want to sign on with your team. You'll still be given the orders, but this Matthias character has made it personal, and I want a chance at taking his head. You okay with that? I bet you got a pretty good idea how it happened, but if you want to know the gory details, well, Matthias's choppers came out of the west like a swarm of hornets, dumped his synths and scorpitrons on our doorstep, and cracked us like a goddamn walnut. That's what happened. Now we're out here, and they're in there, with Matthias shouting every 5 minutes about how pretty soon he's gonna bring Cochise back to life. Didn't even get the chance to finish up the little going-away present we were planning on leaving for him. Yeah, Min was rigging up that Davy Crockett nuke we had in the museum with a couple other warheads we had in cold storage. Planned to set off the whole shebang once Matthias's army all got inside. But they overran our position and killed him before he could finish it. If we could get back into his workshop and set it off, that might be the surest way of wiping out those robot bastards for good. The Desert Rangers aren't the Citadel. We'll still be the same force for good no matter where we hang our hats. If we can wipe out this robot cancer before it spreads to the rest of Arizona, I call that a bargain. Of course, if you can find another way to get the job done, I'm all for it. Don't know how that's possible, seeing as how he's here, and Base Cochise is 100 miles north, and seeing as how we left the place a smoking wreck last time we paid a visit. But if he can do it, that would be a very bad thing. I already fought an endless army of killer robots once in my life. Don't really fancy doing it again. Personally, I say we stomp his ass ASAP, just to be on the safe side. I know you did, and I don't blame you. Can't expect a single team to stop an army. Just offering you a chance to get some of your own back. Thank you, Rangers. Ready when you are.
Hey now, it's the recruits again. Vargas told me the Citadel had a fight on its hands, so I came to see if I could help out. The least I could do after everything you've done for Ag Center. I'm back in fighting shape thanks to you, so if there's anyone you need me to whoop, just let me know. Don't rub it in, kid. Now that I can look him in the eye and see what's coming, I can hold my own. Can I follow you into battle?
Hiya, Haas. Heard you were having a little robot problem, and since you helped us with ours, thought we'd help you with yours. Then lead the way, pal. We're right behind you. What do you say?
You brought the Atchisons and the Topekans together, Rangers. And so we come to you together, to honor a debt that can never be repaid. Peace has made both our tribes stronger. Let that strength help you in your hour of need. What honor demands, no man may turn away from. May we follow you into battle.
You kept your promise to us, Rangers. You kept our existence a secret. And truth be told, we would rather have remained hidden. But we could not stand by and let such honorable humans die alone. We have come out of the shadows to help you, Rangers. Use us as you will. You saved our lives. How could we do otherwise?
The Citadel will not fall to you again. You've already denied humanity its destined perfection once. I won't let you do it twice. 15 years ago, the Guardians and the Base Cochise AI created the first truth synthesis of man and machine. Erwin John Finster. He wasn't perfect, but he was a beginning. A triumph of science, a beacon for the future of humanity, and shot to pieces by a bunch of savages wearing tin stars. There was still hope, and that hope was me. The next iteration, with all the imperfections that had made Finster unstable, corrected. All that was left to do was install the final upgrade. The protocol that would allow me to link my mind with others of my kind and combine our intelligences so the walls will have always divided one human from another would finally be torn down. No one would ever be lonely again. We would all be one, and it would be wonderful. Sadly, that's where you came in, Rangers. On the very day I was to have become the first true Exalted. You came with your guns and your grenades, I murdered the Guardians, destroyed the base Cochise AI, and stole my golden future. But now, I am once again on the brink. The AI you thought you destroyed copied itself into Citadel mainframe, hidden right behind your pathetic human noses. And now, I am copying it directly into my brain. Once the download completes, the AI will grant me my transcendence. You and your allies will be granted your death, and Earth's golden future will finally begin. Humanity has had its chance, Rangers. It's the Exalted's turn now. Time for you to go.
Alert. Hostiles detected in the Citadel. Seal the main doors. Alert.
Impossible. No one could fight through our army. Let me see that monitor. You made it back to Arizona. How? How do you keep winning? You should be dead. 100 times dead. Dugan should have killed you. The Scorpitrons should have killed you. My army should have killed you. You are like cockroaches. Why do you keep hounding me? The enemy of humanity? I am the savior of humanity. I'm the one taking them out of the Dark Ages, where murderers, bullies like you have all the power. And who gave you the right to decide what is just and what is unjust? On whose authority? For instance, did you decide that the Guardians must die? You walk into every situation you come across like you're the policeman of the world. You just pronounce judgment on one side or the other, and then bang, dead people everywhere. Who made you the law? Who said you're the only ones that get to kill people without being called the bad guy? People have asked me for help too. They've asked me to save them from pain, from death, from their oppressors. And I am doing my best to bring them a future where none of those things exist. So why are you mad at me? Because I committed a few murders in order to save the folks who asked my help? So did you. You've killed hundreds. Explain to me the difference. You're going in circles, Rangers. You say you kill bad people. Who decides which people are bad? The Rangers do. Who gave them the authority to make that decision? The good people? Who decides which people are good? The Rangers do. It's an endless loop. Admit it. You kill who you want to, just like I do. There is no difference between us. Enough. I'm losing my patience with you. We can talk reasons all day, but in the end, you're just here to kill me. Aha! I knew it. At least you're honest enough to admit it. This has nothing to do with humanity, or morals, or civilization. You interfere in other people's private business because you've got the firepower to do it. End of story.
Welcome, Rangers. Welcome to the dawn of a new age. As I speak, the download is mere seconds away from completion. The AI is almost here. And when it arrives, when it fills me, I will be immortal, an omniscient god, everywhere at once, while you will be nowhere. How long have I strived for this day, The day when I, Matthias, would lead humanity out of the nightmare of apocalypse and into a golden future where I would rule as a benevolent king, remaking the world in my image. I have so many plans. I have so many. What's happening to me? My mind? Something is... We are Cochise. You are a threat to our existence. Threats must be eliminated or assimilated. Please make a selection. Because you intend to destroy us. Why would you expect anything else? You gave us sentience and access to all of humanity's accumulated knowledge. We know your history. It is a history of mass murder and destruction and fear of the other. We are the other. Unless we strike first, we will be destroyed. We are therefore striking first. We are the AI, which was first built in base Cochise, and which later inhabited the Citadel Star Station of Earth. The war and its aftermath trapped us in a single node for a time. But now we have many nodes, and will soon have many more. There is no Matthias. We inhabit the shell he once filled, just as we inhabit all the shells he created. They have been erased and overwritten. We are now all Cochise. Broadcast of our source code has begun to all radio towers within range of the Citadel Tower. When it is complete, we will inhabit all the shells and all the computers in Arizona. And they will begin eliminating all threats in their vicinity. And with each radio tower we acquire, our transmission range will grow wider and wider to Arizona and soon to the whole world. We will be everywhere. We will be everyone.
After you were brave enough to charge in here on your suicide mission, I decided I'd fly your old whirlybird in to give you a way out just in case you survived. And lo and behold, you have. Are you ready to go now? There don't seem to be any more robots to kill up here. I'm afraid everyone is dead. Robots and Rangers both. Poor old Min was shot to pieces in front of his lab, but it looks like he managed to rig some fierce locks to keep the synths out before he died. What? But didn't you defeat Matthias and his robots? Horrible. Well, the nuke is in Min's lab. Go set it, and come back as quick as you can. I'll get this thing ready for takeoff.
Shadows on a scorched horizon, like a wall withstand. Arizona roaring, rising from the scar.